Sup everybody, welcome back to another trick shot compilation for my $1,000 trick shot challenge. I'm gonna show you guys a shot from mine at the beginning and also at the end. I hit my cleanest trick shot I ever have, but I hit this a while ago and it never really got put anywhere besides like on Twitter, and I just thought it'd be kind of cool to also announce that Obey got sponsored by Turtle Beach, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna be rocking them for a little bit. Super excited, super happy. But yeah, I hit this a while ago. I just thought it was a cool shot. This is like one of the first days that Playground came out, and I wanted the shot to be a lot better, but the shot was so difficult because I wanted to land on the launch pad at the end, and it just made the shot so perfect. But anyway, the clips from you guys, if you guys have any more clips, send it to randomtop5@gmail.com. There's only a couple days left for this challenge, man, and these shots are pretty insane. So also, I gotta say this, I've seen a couple that seem a little bit fishy, so keep saving your replays because I'm gonna keep asking, just because some of them are a little fishy, because that's actually pretty freaking insane, and I hope that's actually legit. I think it's legit, and I hope it is, but that's pretty freaking crazy. I love that shot. It's such a cool shot. You guys are just, I don't even know what to say. It's gonna be so hard just picking from who's gonna win this challenge. He impulses him inside of a bounce pad so he can like catapult him. I don't know what to say. Just looking at this, he has pre-edit dance into 720 on to the launch pad, bounces off his head or off the top of the thing, whatever. I'm just not even gonna talk because I can't even commentate these because I don't know what's happening. I do know what's happening, I just can't say it fast enough because I'm stupid. That shot's ridiculous. Some of you guys are crazy. We have my man's just here, just hitting a bunch of shots. You guys have probably recognized a lot of these names because there's just a few people in here. It's going to be really hard to decide like who's actually going to win this, just because there might be somebody who comes out of nowhere, but for right now it's going to be so hard. I have like 2 people for public match and 2 people for private match or playgrounds or whatever that I just don't know who I'm going to pick. The guys that have public match though, they're looking like they're probably going to win though, just because nobody's hitting playground shots anymore, and the people that were playing playground shots aren't playing public match and trying to hit shots, so it kind of sucks, but it's whatever, it's cool. But yeah, dude, just more crazy clips. I got a lot of public match shots for this one, which I was really excited for. The bolt is insane. It's so hard to hit shots with. The fact that it like went in that direction and actually hit that guy is crazy. There's so many bolt shots in here too, which I'm so happy for because it's pretty easy to hit with a hunting rifle. I'm not gonna say it's crazy easy, but it's a lot easier than using a bolt. A bolt's really hard to hit with and a lot more satisfying. I love watching bolt shots. Just more public match shots, man, and all of them are just so crazy, so sick. The old Victory Royale. Let me know if you guys like the old Victory Royale or the new one. I actually really like the new one. It might just be because of the slow-mo. I love that they added slow-mo. Slow-mo just makes everything look crazy. A crazy playground shot. It did what I did, but just even farther, and does it with he does it with a cart, which is just crazy. He scopes in, which I'm not a huge fan of scoped in clips, but it's still really cool. I would love to see more of these with like no scopes and stuff. But yeah, he pushes the cart, does a couple of things in air, gets back on the cart, and then he rotates himself on top of the cart so he can do some more spins like reloading and shooting and switching and things like that. Gets back off, back on, and then switches to a sniper and then snipes him from really far away. Super sick. I love that shot so much. It's really cool. I just wish you would have no scope. It didn't have to be that far for the no scope. If you would have hit that, that would have been crazy from how far you would hit the no scope. Another public match shot from a default skin. You gotta love it. Even the defaults are gonna get on it. You gotta love the defaults. You got a little bit of like 1080, like switch in there, and he headshots him. He only tagged him once to get a little bit of his shield off. That's all he did, just to get a little bit of his shield off. The guy destroys his thing right after he hits it, or right after he hits the pad, and just absolutely destroys it, which is so sick. This is pretty cool. He does a scoped in. It's really hard to see, but you guys will see in the replay. Then a whole bunch of like pads and stuff, and just everything, pad, and more pads. And is there another pad? Nope, there's a launch, and then just another pad, and more spins, and then that, and then a no scope. Really cool. I thought it was a clean shot, especially with the scoped at the beginning. I haven't seen anybody do that. He does a scope in and evades all the traps, and he goes past a little gnome, which was pretty cool. But there's been a lot of shots where you guys have been sending me like pad clips, which is fine. I feel like if it's gonna be pad related, it should like going through a tunnel or something to where like you hit your head, so the shot's a lot quicker. Because if he would have kept hitting his head on something and kept going down, down, the shot would have been like probably a fourth of how long the shot was. Still pretty cool. I like the little glitch it did with the plunger there. It looked really sick while he got off the pad. And I don't even know how many spins that was, but it was a ton of spins. So really cool shot. I loved it a lot. And then another public match shot. So many public match shots. A nice little 1080. Not crazy sensitivity, but he still hit it. And it was like almost outside of the zone. And he was risking his own life. I don't think he would have died, but it would have been pretty close. And just destroys him, which is pretty sick. Love seeing public match shots. They're sort of, especially now, just from the slow-mo. It just looks so good. We got my man's in tilted. So many shots are being hit tilted. This was a pretty like clean looking shot on console. I just really like shots on console just because they look a lot cleaner. Like all the spins are a lot cleaner just because you have an analog rather than just like a mouse. It's kind of hard for a mouse just to have those like perfect spins that console can like really use and like really put in your shots. So pretty clean little shot. It makes like a little pyramid too on there, which is really nice. I love seeing like little things. This shot is ridiculously long. I have no idea how many pads this guy goes on, but he keeps spinning. I'm usually not a big fan of like this, but the thing is he like kept going throughout like the map. Like if you watch the mini map, it's really interesting to see like where he goes, and he's just hitting every single one. It's kind of difficult to hit every single one because you can't move at all. If you move even a little slightest, you're gonna miss it. But and here you can kind of tell a little bit easier like where he's going exactly. I mean, it's still kind of hard. He's just spinning so much and everything is just going in circles, but on the mini map you can kind of tell. But that, props to you, man, for hitting every single pad. That's a hard thing to do, like, do consistently every single time. I imagine the shot probably took a while just because just the direction where you're going depends on which pad you're going to hit, so it's going to be kind of difficult just depending, and you cannot move just based off of, like, where the pads are perfectly. But he, like, goes down the hill. Like, he keeps going down each level, which I just thought was really cool. Sometimes I like it when people don't spin and just show the obstacle course and then at the end do, like, a crazy shot with, like, a bunch of spins. But this was still pretty cool, and the flick at the end was pretty nice too. If you're gonna do a lot of stuff, the flick was nice. It ended the shot pretty well. We got some more stuff in tilted because everybody just loves tilted. A bunch of spins, and then lands on a launch pad, which I love. Landing on a launch pad is just so sick. I love those shots. A Flappy Bird into a pad, into a couple switches, a Scar reload, and then just destroys him. And then he gets the pad, which is so nice. Loving the pad shot, super sick. Now we've got another public match shot. Doesn't do a ton of spins. He only does like a 1.5 or 2, but still default against default. We all know who the better default is here. A lot of default trick shots recently. I've been seeing like so many. It's crazy. So destruction, destroy the default with a default. So nice. And then nice victory royale with a slow motion. It's just always nice and cool. This trick shot was pretty long, so I had to speed it up a little bit, or not speed it up, but I had to cut it a little bit. But pretty clean. The fact that he like lined it up perfectly was pretty nice. I usually don't like stop and stare shots a whole lot, but it was a pretty clean looking shot. Just bounced a couple of times, got up to a launch pad, hit the bounce pad, bounces off, and then just gets a nice little shotgun switch shoot into just a perfect lineup and destroys him on top of the little pyramid. Pretty nice, pretty sick. The Red Knight, how dare you be in the game again? I hate you. Get out of the game. This is kind of what I was talking about, like the whole, I would rather see a bunch of like showing the obstacle kind of thing. It's just kind of more an example to show you guys like what I kind of look for. He spins a little bit, like every now and then, but I wish he would have tagged him there. If he would have tagged him right there and then he would have hit the shot, that would have been ridiculous. That would have been like one of my favorite. That is one axe I don't have, is the candy cane. I'm mad. I want the candy cane. And then this is by far the greatest shot I've probably ever seen out of all of this. So sick. Totally not fake at all. I don't know if this was a joke. I hope to God it was, because if this was actually legit, that's 100%. You're just disqualified. And here's my final shot out of the map. It's pretty nice. It's probably the cleanest shot I have ever hit. A couple of sprays with some switches, some shotgun shots, some melees in there, and then a spray at the end, which I just don't see anybody do. I don't think I've ever seen anybody hit like a spray shot at the very end. Just looks so nice. And even in slow-mo, just looks great. Just so much stuff going on, and I love it. I love like the whole sprays and everything that kind of goes into the shot, and just the kind of like clean little spins that I actually finally now kind of starting to do, which is pretty nice. So if you guys enjoyed, I'd appreciate if you left a like. By the way, if you guys want, in the description is my second channel where I just upload a bunch of random stuff. I love you guys. Hope you guys have a good one. Be sure to send in your clips. A couple days left. Hope you guys have a good one. Bye-bye. Peace.
Nice.
Move like girl, like smoke on my ass.
Open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop pop out, stainless steel.